Hello, welcome. Friend, in this video we are going to learn how we can add parameter in schedule integration. So let's begin. So whenever we are saying that parameters in schedule integration, that also known as the schedule parameters. So let's begin. So first we need to create one schedule integration where I will add one parameters. For that I need to select the schedule part while creating the integration. I need to provide the name. So just I will use XX SC as its schedule integration and I will give the name as a parameters parameter integration 01. You can use whatever name you want or prefer. I will provide the package name as that OIC integration and just click on the create. So whenever we are creating any schedule integration, that automatically come with the two endpoint. The first one is the scheduler and the second one is the stop endpoint. So whatever activity we have to perform, we have to perform activity between these two endpoint only. So let me first we need to add the parameters, that is the schedule parameters. For adding the schedule parameters, we need to click on this three dot icon and here you can see we have edit option. So once you will click on this edit option, we have option to create parameters. So right now you can see no parameter exists. Now we have to add the parameters, just click on create. So here we have to provide the parameters name. So I will provide the parameters name as p underscore parameter 1 parameter 1, and here we can provide the description. This is first parameter, and here we have to provide the default value. It's required, we cannot skip the default value, so let's provide default value as 0. And the same way, if you want to create one more parameters, we can add here only. So suppose I want to create another parameters, so I can give the name. So suppose the name will be p and there is a p defined for the parameters. It's not mandatory, but as identification purpose, as a developer, it's our responsibility to provide the name of any variable or any endpoint in such a way that so that we can easily identify the particular endpoint. So here for p for parameters, and it will be parameters 2. And here again we will provide the description. It's not mandatory, we can skip. And the default value we can provide anything. So suppose we want to provide default value as -1. Now once we done all these things, we can click outside so that the new tab open, it can remove. And here you can see we have two error, right? Error count you can see. So as I told you previously, whenever we are creating integration, it's mandatory to provide the business identifier or the tracing variable to that integration. The first error is related to that, and second error is that whenever we create integration, we need to add the endpoint, add the values for working. So here you can see the first is that integration issue, that missing primary business identifier, and second error is related to the missing action under schedule. So whenever we create an integration, we need to add the anything. So suppose we added two variable, and suppose we want to print the log message of both. So I will use the logger. In the logger I will use the message. So suppose here I will print the, so first change the name logger. First logger will be changed to suppose logger 1, same as the earlier, and here we have to use the value. So for providing the value we will edit, and here I will provide the value. So what value I want to print? I want to print parameters 1. So as these two parameters we added, so let's print concat parameter 1 and the value by comma, right? So now done. So here in the log message we added values as parameters 1 value, and this will be printed in the log message. Now the same as we have to add another logger to print different another parameters. You can see whenever we added the logger, error removes, because that error said that we need to add at least one endpoint or at least one action here. So now let me add another logger to print the values for two second variables. So here logger 2, it's fine. Now here I will use concat parameter 2 value, and here we have to map the value, that's parameter 2. So it's remove the previous value, so I will delete one, and here we have edit configuration option. Click here and delete that one. Use again concat parameter 2 value, and here I will drag these parameters to. Now done. So we have done with the adding the log message value, that's done. So here it will initiate integration. Whatever parameters value we will pass while running, the same value will be mapped here and it will show in the log message. Now it's done. We have to save, and here you can see we have one error message need to identify at the business identifier. So in the business identifier, I will just track the first parameters. That's fine. Save, and that the done. So here you can see we don't have any error and our integration in configure status. Now we need to go back and activate this integration. So once I will go and I will activate this integration. Activate. So once we activated the integration, we can run the integration. So as this is schedule integration, once we will move to run the, at the time of running, it will ask the parameters value. So here you can see as we are not going to schedule right now, we are just running integration as ad hoc basis. So it's asking the parameters. So here you can see in the parameters one, we provided the description as this is first parameter and default value as 0. And the parameter 2, we didn't provide the description, that's why it's empty and default value -1. So suppose we are going to provide value as 10 and the value something like Zafar. And once I will run the integration, you can see the log messages will use these two while using printing the value in the logger. So here you can see this is the first logger, this is the second logger. Once I will open this one, you can see the parameter 1 value is Zafar, that's true. And if you will go to the check another value, the parameter 2 value is 10. So this is the one point where we can use that value. So suppose if I will go back and run the integration again, the previous value whatever we provided we can get here only. So here you can see this is the previous value we have provided. So instead of that, suppose I want to provide value as Fox Oracle Apps Solutions, and the parameter value, the default value was can be the Oracle Integration Cloud. And once I will done, you can see the log message that will be printed the same value. So this is the basic example where we can add the parameters in schedule integration. So if you have any other queries, you can make a comment on that, and don't forget to ask anything if you want to ask. Thank you so much for watching.